I used to think QORIT were just nightmares. Shadows that came and went with the moon. Creatures that crawled out of the lake, only to vanish before dawn. But that summer, something changed. The lake remembered me. And this time, it wanted something more. I hadn't been back in years. But the air still smelled the same. Damp leaves. Mud. Something older. The old women stopped whispering when I passed. One muttered a prayer under her breath. Another crossed herself with charcoal-stained fingers. They knew. The lake had opened its eyes again. And it was watching. They carved these warnings long ago. Figures without faces. Arms outstretched like they were drowning on land. That night, I couldn't sleep. The wind stopped. Even the crickets held their breath. And then, I heard it. Just like when I was a child. But this time, it didn't wander. It stood and stared. At my window. There was a man, the elders said. He found her crawling in the dirt, her skin cracked like river stones. She was QORIT. But she begged for mercy, for protection. And the old man hid her, wrapped her in leaves, kept the hyenas from finding her. She thanked him, with tears that steamed, and she dragged him into the lake. Days later, he returned. Wet. Silent. Eyes no longer his. But in his hands, gold. Gold that glowed like fire underwater. They say he never slept again. It came again. Crawling out of the lake like it remembered the path. But something was different. The hyenas didn't come. It walked to the edge of the shore and began to dig. Slow. Careful. Like it knew what it was looking for. And then, it pulled something out. A bundle. Wrapped in rotting cloth. It opened the cloth. And gold. Not coins, but shards. Shapes I couldn't understand. Beautiful and wrong. That night, I dreamed. I was floating, but I couldn't breathe. The lake had swallowed me. Faces circled around me. Some were human. Others were QORIT. And they whispered. Their mouths didn't move. But I heard them inside my bones. I found it where the QORIT had been. A shoe. Leather. Heavy with lake water. Inside, blood. Next to it, scratch marks on the rocks. Fingernails. Human. But there were no footprints. Only drag marks. The elders warned us not to stare too long at the lake. Because sometimes, it stares back. The QORIT weren't just beasts. They were gatekeepers. To something ancient. Something forgotten. And now, they remembered me. I thought it was over. But this was only the beginning. Next time, I won't run.